Fans are shocked, and the streets are buzzing. Kodak Black, one of hip-hop's most notorious figures, has reportedly been exposed for snitching, and the video evidence is leaving everyone speechless. It all started when an old friend, someone who once rode with Kodak through thick and thin, posted footage that could change everything we thought we knew about him. The clip shows Kodak in a private conversation, supposedly spilling secrets that fans and rivals alike swore would never see the light of day. Emotions ran high as the snippet went viral, leaving the hip-hop community divided. Some are calling it a betrayal that shakes Kodak's credibility to its core, while others are questioning whether this is a setup, a publicity stunt, or even a fabrication. The timing couldn't be worse. Kodak has been making waves with new music, building hype around upcoming releases, and cultivating a carefully crafted image of resilience and street credibility. Now, one short video threatens to unravel all of it. The family, friends, and collaborators are reportedly in chaos, unsure how to respond or whether to even step forward. Rumors are spreading faster than ever, and fans are demanding answers. Could this be the end of Kodak's untouchable image? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Stay tuned. Things are about to get explosive at L1. All started late one night when Kodak Black was spotted, leaving a private studio in Miami. Rumors had been swirling for months that he was working on a secret project, one that could redefine his career. But what nobody expected was the shocking leak that was about to shake the hip-hop world to its core. Fans are shocked, and emotions ran high as an old friend of Kodak, someone who had once been tight with him since the early days in Pompano Beach, uploaded a video clip to social media. In it, Kodak is seen speaking in what seemed to be a private moment, but the words he shared were explosive, revealing information that some interpreted as snitching. The clip went viral within hours. Comments flooded every platform. Kodak snitched? No way. This can't be real. I always knew he was fake. The frenzy didn't stop there. Rap forums lit up with debates, memes, and hot takes. Analysts and armchair detectives dissected every frame, every gesture, and every intonation. Kodak's circle, once seen as tight-knit and loyal, was now under immense scrutiny. Friends and collaborators were reportedly confronted in private meetings, with tensions running higher than ever. Emotions ran high as everyone tried to figure out how this leak happened, and whether it was genuine or orchestrated. Meanwhile, the old friend who posted the clip, a man known only as TZ online, doubled down on his claims. In a series of posts he wrote, "Y'all know the truth. Been holding this for years. Kodak gotta own it." Fans immediately speculated, was this a vendetta, a publicity stunt, or the ultimate betrayal? Theories ran wild. Some said TZ had been snubbed financially and wanted revenge. Others claimed it was an attempt to boost Kodak's notoriety. Whatever the motive, the drama had officially erupted, and the internet was a battlefield. Inside Kodak's inner circle, things were even more chaotic. Sources suggest that several of his closest friends confronted him immediately after the leak. Voices were raised, doors slammed, and accusations flew. Kodak, known for his usually calm demeanor, was reportedly furious yet defensive. "Y'all don't understand. That was taken out of context," he allegedly told them in a heated phone call. But emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family of friends that had always supported him suddenly seemed divided. Some were loyal, some skeptical, and some were quietly planning their next moves. Fans of Kodak have always admired his street credibility, his hustle, and his ability to rise from adversity. Now, with the alleged snitching revelation, that image was under attack. Social media users debated fiercely over whether this would ruin his career, or if Kodak could weather the storm as he had countless times before. Twitter polls, YouTube comment sections, and Instagram threads exploded with opinions. Influencers and music journalists jumped on the story, speculating about potential fallout and legal implications. In the middle of the chaos, rumors emerged about a meeting that took place in South Beach. Witnesses claim that Kodak and TZ were seen at a private location, supposedly trying to sort things out. What happened during that meeting remains a mystery, but insiders hint that emotions ran high, with threats, apologies, and revelations exchanged. Meanwhile, fans continued to dissect every social media post from both sides, trying to determine what was real and what was staged. this is where the drama takes another twist. Sources suggest that the video leak may have been part of a larger feud involving other artists. Allegedly, several rival rappers had a hand in pushing the footage online, seeking to tarnish Kodak's reputation at a critical moment in his career. Fans are shocked at the possibility that this could be more than a personal betrayal. It could be a carefully orchestrated attack from outside forces. As one insider put it, this isn't just about Kodak and Teezy, it's about the game, and the game never plays fair. The controversy has not only affected Kodak professionally, but personally as well. Reports suggest that his family members and close friends have been caught in the crossfire, unsure who to trust and how to respond publicly. Emotional confrontations, private meetings, and heated text exchanges have reportedly divided his inner circle. Emotions ran high, and the tension was palpable. Even loyal fans are torn, debating whether Kodak can maintain his authenticity or if this incident has permanently damaged his credibility. Adding fuel to the fire, several rappers publicly weighed in on the drama, sending subtle but pointed messages via Instagram stories and tweets. Some expressed shock and disappointment, while others appeared to be taking shots at Kodak's alleged betrayal. Each comment intensified the drama, creating a media storm that seemed impossible to contain. Fans were glued to their screens, following every post, every clip, and every rumor. By the end of the week, the story had reached international headlines. Major hip-hop blogs, music channels, and even mainstream media outlets reported on the leak. The situation escalated beyond the streets of Miami, turning into a global spectacle. The stakes were higher than ever, and the world watched as Kodak Black faced one of the most critical moments of his career. Emotions ran high, fans debated endlessly, and the family of friends and collaborators were left divided in ways nobody could have predicted. The first part of this saga ends with one key question hanging in the air. Will Kodak manage to survive this public betrayal and restore his image? Or has the alleged snitching revelation set off a chain reaction that could end his reign in the hip-hop world? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The drama is far from over, and the internet isn't letting this story die quietly. The morning after the video went viral, Kodak Black's phone never stopped buzzing. Messages from friends, family, collaborators, and even strangers poured in. Some were supportive, others accusatory, and a few were downright menacing. Fans are shocked, and the atmosphere in Kodak's circle was tense as emotions ran high. The leak had not only exposed alleged secrets, but also brought to light the complex web of relationships surrounding him. Alliances, rivalries, and betrayals all tangled in one explosive moment. Inside Kodak's Miami mansion, the atmosphere was electric with tension. His manager, known for keeping a cool head, paced back and forth. "Kodak, you need to control this narrative," he said, his voice low but urgent. "You can't let this spiral out of control. Fans are watching, the media's watching, and your team is watching. This isn't just a leak, it's a storm, and storms destroy reputations fast." Kodak, sitting on the edge of a leather couch, ran his hands through his hair, frustration written across his face. "I didn't say what they're claiming," he muttered. "It's all blown way out of proportion. People don't understand context, but context wasn't helping. The internet was relentless." Clips of the alleged snitching incident were remixed, slowed down, and captioned with bold, incriminating text. YouTube reaction videos multiplied overnight, with commentators analyzing every word Kodak had allegedly said. Twitter threads exploded with speculation, theories, and accusations, while TikTok users recreated the moment in dramatic reenactments. Fans are shocked, and emotions ran high as the story evolved faster than anyone could process. Meanwhile, Teezy, the friend who leaked the video, seemed to relish in the chaos. His social media activity skyrocketed as he posted cryptic captions, hinting at more footage to come. "Y'all thought this was everything? Nah, the truth is deeper," he wrote, leaving fans in Kodak's camp anxious and defensive. Sources close to Teezy suggest he felt betrayed years ago and used this moment to settle old scores. But others argue that he may have been influenced by rival rappers or industry insiders looking to destabilize Kodak's career. Kodak's collaborators weren't immune to the fallout either. Some artists who had worked with him on upcoming tracks reportedly pulled out of projects, wary of being associated with the growing controversy. Studio sessions were canceled, and promoters began reconsidering events that involved Kodak. In private conversations, Some friends reportedly questioned whether Kodak's credibility and street image could survive such a public blow. Emotions ran high as the family of collaborators grappled with loyalty versus self-preservation. As the drama escalated, new developments came to light. Several insiders claimed that Kodak had been warned about potential leaks months ago. Allegedly, someone close to him had threatened to expose sensitive information if personal grievances weren't addressed. Kodak's security team reportedly conducted investigations, trying to trace the source of the leak, but nothing concrete emerged. Meanwhile, TZ hinted at having additional videos, creating a suspenseful and tense environment where nobody knew what could be revealed next. Fans, meanwhile, were split. Many defended Kodak, claiming he was being framed or misunderstood. Others condemned him, saying that no matter the context, the video revealed a betrayal of trust. Influencers and music journalists fueled the fire, debating on podcasts and live streams whether Kodak's career would survive this unprecedented scandal. Social media polls asked the hard-hitting question, does this leak ruin Kodak's credibility forever? The engagement was insane, with millions participating in the conversation within hours. Adding another layer to the chaos, rival rappers entered the scene. Social media posts and subtle shots were directed at Kodak, implying that the leak was more than a personal betrayal. It was a strategic attack by competitors. Some suggested that TZ was just a pawn in a much larger game, and that industry players were trying to dismantle Kodak's influence at a crucial moment. Fans are shocked at the possibility that this story isn't just about Kodak and TZ. It could be a calculated industry ambush, blending personal betrayal with professional sabotage. Kodak himself was not silent. He released a series of Instagram stories addressing the situation, though in a way that left room for interpretation. "People love to twist words," he said in one clip, voice steady but tense. "Y'all don't know the full story. Keep watching." The statement only fueled speculation. Some interpreted it as a denial, others as a subtle confession. The ambiguity kept fans glued to every post, trying to decipher hidden meanings and predict what would happen next. Even Kodak's family and close friends were drawn into the drama. Several reported private confrontations, where loyalties were tested and alliances questioned. Allegedly, Kodak's cousin, who had always been a staunch supporter, confronted TZ directly in an attempt to de-escalate the situation. "This has gone too far," he reportedly said. "We need to handle this before it destroys everything." TZ, however, remained defiant, hinting that the truth needed to be revealed no matter the consequences. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family was left divided over how to handle the fallout. The public spectacle also attracted law enforcement attention, though details were murky. Rumors suggested that the content of the video could have legal implications, involving past incidents and alleged crimes. While no formal investigation had been confirmed, the mere possibility heightened the tension and drama. Fans debated whether Kodak could face legal trouble, and analysts speculated on how this would affect his music deals and future collaborations. By the end of the week, the story had reached an international audience. Media outlets outside of the US reported on the leak, emphasizing the shocking betrayal and the potential impact on Kodak's career. Fans around the world engaged in debates, creating a global discourse that blended celebrity gossip with hip-hop culture. The internet had officially turned into a courtroom where Kodak's credibility and legacy were being judged in real time. As Part 2 closes, the tension reaches a boiling point. Kodak is surrounded by allies, skeptics, and rivals, all watching his next move. TZ continues to post hints, fans are on edge, and the media refuses to look away. With so many conflicting narratives, one question remains. Can Kodak Black navigate this minefield of betrayal, scrutiny, and chaos? Or has this video leak set in motion events that could permanently alter his life and career? One thing is certain. Emotions ran high, fans are shocked, and the drama is only intensifying. As the weekend rolled in, the tension surrounding Kodak Black and TZ reached fever pitch. Social media exploded with commentary, memes, and viral videos dissecting every frame of the leaked footage. Fans are shocked as emotions ran high, dividing the hip-hop community between those defending Kodak's legacy and those condemning him for what they considered an unforgivable betrayal. Even casual listeners were drawn in, turning the story into a trending topic across multiple platforms. Inside a Miami recording studio, Kodak sat quietly, headphones on, trying to focus on new music. But the storm outside was impossible to ignore. His phone buzzed constantly, notifications piling up from DMs, emails, and calls. His manager leaned against the wall, exasperated. "Kodak, we need a plan, not just reactions," he said. "Every post, every interview, it all matters now. This isn't just a leak. This is a full-blown media assault. You can't just respond emotionally. You have to be strategic." Kodak rubbed his eyes. "I get it, but it's like everyone wants to tear me down. Friends, family, rivals, even fans. Who can I trust anymore?" Meanwhile, TZ wasn't slowing down. He released a series of cryptic videos hinting at more revelations. Each post included subtle references to past events, dropping little hints that sent fans into frenzy, trying to decode hidden meanings. "Some truths can't be silenced," TZ captioned one video. "Y'all ain't ready for the rest." Rumors swirled that the new footage would reveal interactions with industry insiders, legal entanglements, and long-standing rivalries. The anticipation was palpable, and the internet became a breeding ground for speculation, theories, and conspiracy threads. As Part 3 unfolded, the first public confrontation occurred. Kodak attended a radio interview, where the host directly questioned him about the leaked video. "Kodak, fans are saying you snitched," the host pressed. "How do you respond to that?" Kodak's jaw tightened. "Man, that's twisted," he replied firmly. "People always want to take things out of context. I've been loyal to my people and my city since day one. I ain't never been fake. This is manipulation, plain and simple." The audience reacted audibly, some cheering, others booing. Fans watching online erupted into heated debates, dissecting his tone and body language, trying to gauge whether he was telling the truth. Complicating matters, rival rappers began inserting themselves into the conversation. Subtle shots on social media, mentions in lyrics, and veiled threats in interviews suggested that this leak was part of a larger scheme to weaken Kodak's influence. Allegedly, some of TZ's actions were being fueled by external pressures from competitors who saw Kodak's momentum as a threat. Fans are shocked as speculation grew that the situation might have been orchestrated, raising questions about loyalty, deception, and the blurred lines between personal vendettas and professional warfare. Inside Kodak's inner circle, emotions ran high. Friends debated how to handle the fallout. Some suggested cutting ties with TZ entirely, while others pushed for a public apology or clarification. Kodak's family reportedly weighed in as well, concerned about reputational damage and the potential legal consequences of the leak. Allegedly, there were heated arguments behind closed doors, with tempers flaring and long-standing grudges resurfacing. One insider claimed, "It wasn't just about Kodak and TZ. Old disputes, money, and trust issues all came to the surface. Emotions ran high, and some relationships may never recover." Meanwhile, fans took matters into their own hands. Online forums exploded with calls for transparency, public debates, and even virtual petitions demanding that Kodak explain himself fully. Influencers and commentators fueled the frenzy, hosting live streams that dissected every post, video, and interview. TikTok creators recreated dramatic reenactments of the alleged snitching incident, while YouTube reaction channels uploaded endless breakdowns. Emotions ran high as the story expanded beyond just Kodak and TZ, drawing in celebrities, journalists, and casual fans alike. Amid all this, Kodak attempted to regain control of the narrative. He dropped a surprise snippet of a new track on Instagram, with cryptic lyrics addressing betrayal, loyalty, and survival. "Snakes in the grass, I see 'em all. Trust is a luxury, I can't fall," he rapped. The snippet immediately went viral, with fans interpreting it as a direct response to TZ and his rivals. Social media blew up, dividing fans into camps, some praising Kodak for his defiance, others criticizing him for not addressing the issue head-on. The ambiguity only added fuel to the fire, keeping fans engaged and the controversy alive. The tension escalated further when a leaked DM exchange between TZ and another artist surfaced online. The messages suggested that TZ had been in contact with competitors, potentially orchestrating the leak to weaken Kodak's position. Fans are shocked, with emotions running high as many questioned whether this was personal betrayal or an industry-level power play. The drama reached a new level as analysts debated motives, alliances, and the possible fallout on Kodak's career trajectory. Adding yet another layer of chaos, Allegations began surfacing that Kodak's legal team was investigating the leak for potential criminal implications. Sources claimed that depending on the content of the videos, TZ could be facing serious consequences for extortion, defamation, or harassment. Social media speculated wildly, creating an almost cinematic narrative where Kodak Black and TZ were caught in a high-stakes game of loyalty, betrayal, and survival. Fans are shocked at the real-life stakes behind the viral content. As Part 3 comes to a close, the story had become more than just a leaked video. It was a full-blown saga of trust, betrayal, and power. Kodak was navigating an impossible maze, balancing public perception, fan expectations, personal relationships, and industry politics. TZ remained an unpredictable force, and fans were glued to every update, analyzing each move like a real-time thriller. Emotions ran high, alliances were questioned, and the line between truth and manipulation blurred. One thing was certain: the fallout from this leak was far from over, and the next act promised even more explosive drama. The week had been relentless. Kodak Black's world was spinning faster than ever, and fans were glued to every move, every post, every story. TZ, ever the provocateur, had escalated the drama to a near unbearable level. Online speculation reached a fever pitch. Headlines screamed, "Kodak Black exposed," and TZ reveals all. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the community was left divided. Some defended Kodak's legacy, while others questioned whether the rapper had truly remained loyal to his inner circle. Inside a Miami penthouse, Kodak sat across from his legal team, headphones off, staring at his phone. He hadn't slept properly in days. "They're trying to dismantle everything I built," he said, voice low but intense. "This isn't just about me. It's about my whole team, my family, my city. Every move I make is being watched, judged, dissected." His lawyer leaned in, carefully choosing her words. "Kodak, you need to control the narrative before someone else does. A statement alone won't cut it. You need to show your side strategically. But you also need to be careful. One wrong word and this could blow up legally." Meanwhile, TZ had dropped what he called the final reveal, a compilation of alleged interactions and messages that hinted at deeper betrayals within Kodak's circle. Fans were shocked, and emotions ran high as viewers dissected the footage. Analysts debated whether TZ's motives were purely personal or influenced by larger industry forces, suggesting that rival rappers might have been manipulating the situation from the shadows. Social media became a battlefield, with TikTok clips, reaction videos, and memes running rampant. Every snippet, every comment, every post fueled the frenzy. Kodak knew he had to act. He released a video addressing the situation publicly. In the clip, he looked directly into the camera, emotion etched across his face. "I've been through a lot," he began, voice steady. "But let me be clear, I've never betrayed my people. I've never snitched. The footage being spread? It's manipulated. It's meant to divide, confuse, and weaken. But I stand strong. Loyalty is everything to me. And no matter what anyone says, I will always protect my family, my friends, and my city." The clip instantly went viral, racking up millions of views in hours. Fans praised his defiance, but critics remained skeptical, keeping the controversy alive. Amid the public statements and media storm, tensions within Kodak's personal circle reached a breaking point. Friends and associates who had previously tried to stay neutral now took sides. Allegedly, heated arguments broke out, tempers flared, and long-standing grudges resurfaced. "I can't believe this is happening," one insider said. "People you thought were loyal suddenly look like enemies. Trust is shattered." Even Kodak's family reportedly felt the pressure, torn between defending him publicly and shielding him from the intense scrutiny. Emotions ran high, and the lines between personal and professional relationships blurred. TZ, sensing that Kodak's public statement had swayed some of the narrative, escalated the conflict even further. He hinted at additional evidence that could allegedly expose more secrets, dropping cryptic posts and using hashtags like "the truth will out" and "no filter." Fans are shocked as speculation grew about what else might be revealed: potential legal issues, hidden alliances, and old disputes that had been kept quiet. The uncertainty kept fans engaged, arguing endlessly online about who was telling the truth and who was manipulating the story for personal gain. In the middle of this chaos, industry heavyweights began weighing in. Some rappers subtly defended Kodak through lyrics, interviews, and social media posts, while others threw indirect shots at him, fueling further speculation. Fans are shocked as alliances appeared to shift in real time, with rumors suggesting that some artists were using the situation to boost their own visibility. The drama had morphed into an intricate web of betrayal, strategy, and spectacle, almost like a high-stakes reality show played out in real life. Legal complications added another layer of intensity. Kodak's team was reportedly in talks with authorities regarding the authenticity of the leaked footage. Allegedly, if Teezy's material was found to be manipulated or falsified, he could face serious consequences. Meanwhile, Kodak had to navigate the court of public opinion, balancing his personal defense with strategic media appearances. Fans are shocked as the story teetered between real-life legal drama and social media spectacle, making every move Kodak made crucial. The climactic confrontation came during a live-streamed interview where both Kodak and Teezy appeared, virtually from separate locations. Fans are shocked as emotions ran high. The tension was palpable. The host pressed Teezy, "Is this all personal, or is there an outside agenda?" Teezy hesitated, then replied, "I'm just showing the truth. People need to see what's been hidden for too long." Kodak, visibly composed but intense, fired back. "Truth? You're playing with lives, manipulating stories, and trying to ruin me. I've stayed loyal, I've kept my word, and I won't let anyone twist that." The back and forth ignited a social media frenzy. Fans debated every word, dissected every gesture, and theorized about unseen motives. Emotions ran high, and the community became divided. Some rallied behind Kodak, praising his courage and loyalty, while others sided with Teezy, claiming the revelations exposed a darker side. Analysts called it one of the most explosive moments in modern hip-hop, a saga blending betrayal, loyalty, and raw emotion in real time. As the night ended, the situation began to stabilize, but the story left a lasting impact. Allegedly, some relationships within Kodak's inner circle had permanently fractured, while his public image experienced both scrutiny and support. Teezy faded from the spotlight temporarily, leaving fans to speculate about his next move. Kodak, meanwhile, recommitted to his music, his family, and his city, determined to emerge stronger despite the chaos. Emotions ran high throughout the ordeal, but fans were captivated, ensuring the controversy remained etched in hip-hop history. By the conclusion of Part 4, the narrative had transformed into more than a leaked video. It had become a saga of loyalty, deception, and survival. Kodak Black weathered the storm, navigating the blurred lines between truth and manipulation, personal bonds, and professional rivalries. The story left fans with lingering questions. What really happened behind the scenes? Could trust ever be fully restored? And how would this chapter influence Kodak's future? The drama had reached its peak, but in the world of hip-hop, one thing was certain. The story was far from over. So, what do you think about all this drama? Was Kodak Black really betrayed, or is Teezy just stirring the pot for clout? Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the debate is far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you side with, Kodak or Teezy? Don't forget to smash that like button if you want more jaw-dropping hip-hop stories like this, and hit subscribe so you never miss the latest updates, leaks, and behind-the-scenes drama straight from the rap world. Turn on the notification bell, because trust me, the next chapter is going to be even crazier, and you don't want to be left out of the loop.